All right, what's going on, Legionnaires? Welcome to another episode of the Legion of Comic Correction podcast. We are in our series about Star Wars Visions. This is the last episode we have of this series with the last two episodes, episode 8 and episode 9.
Before we do anything else,
make
sure to like and subscribe.
Hit
the bell. If you like what you hear and like what you see, check us out on Patreon.
Do it.
Check it out.
You won't regret
it.
Yeah, click all those links in the bottom. They go all different places.
They go a lot of places.
You'll like all the places they go to. So click them. All right, the last two episodes, I know they've been kind of hit or miss for you, Logan.
About 50-50 for me. 50-50
and Harry, from the ones you've seen, you've actually liked pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
You haven't been. You haven't had
I've
too many.
appreciated all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Varying degrees.
Well, and we talked about it a few episodes
ago. You've had a
ago.
good run, though. I will say where you started was probably the best run of.
But you got to go back and watch the first episode.
I did. I rewatched.
Oh,
1 and 3.
Yeah.
I fell asleep right when I hit this episode. So I'm glad.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, we rewatched it, but regardless,
that's why we got a little extra time in.
Yeah. These last and we talked about it a few episodes back where we were like, we appreciate it. It's a different form, an art form, a different art form from a different culture, a different place in the world, and so we're not going to resonate with all of them like 100%.
No, that's
but
and I mean,
well, especially Logan and I, I grew up watching a little bit of like anime, kind of, but not really.
Sure.
I love anime,
but I mean, you are
watch a lot of it.
Like you were immersed in that.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal. I mean, we've been talking a lot about family recently.
Family. It's about family.
And this actually, the first episode is a lot about family.
Almost all of these episodes have been about family.
There's a lot of episodes about family. That's actually very true.
The reason why it's a good topic. We all
it's a bit of an overused topic at this point.
Probably. But the reason why I got
Can you pick a different topic, sir?
The reason why I was so into anime. The reason why I was so into anime as a kid was because my brother is 6 years older than me, and there were very few things that we liked together. Yeah, what's up, Pete?
What up, Pete?
Very few things that we liked together, but we did like anime together.
That's fair.
It was one way we could connect. I really didn't know what was going on.
It's about family.
It's about family.
That's what I'm saying, man. So it has a special place in my heart just because of that. Because it was like one thing that we would always argue about what shows to watch. Because he was like, he was in middle school. I was really little, and it was like he wanted to watch all the shows he wanted to watch. Nothing connected with me, but I loved the anime like fight scenes and fast action,
explosions.
Yeah.
High
and so we connected on that. So I watched a lot of it. So yeah, I have a little more background.
Here's the one thing I will say about all of the episodes, and we've seen them all. There were
we've seen them all now.
There were some bad stories.
Sure, there
However,
were.
I will appreciate the difference in all of the episodes and the approach that they took. Every episode had a different director, had a different person taking the helm.
Right. Yeah. Made it very unique.
I will appreciate that. Everything. People took risks. People did different things. That's cool. But there were some that just didn't resonate at all, and that's just the reality. They either were bad episodes.
The Tatooine Rhapsody, though, nobody can
Nobody.
That one.
Nobody.
That one, nobody.
But they tried something different.
They did. They went out and tried something.
A little School of Rock anime Star Wars version that wasn't as funny.
I'm sure there were some kids out there that were like, we really want to see a rock band Jedi.
That kind of brings me into my point.
Okay, let me hear it.
That overarching the whole entire series, now watching all of them, there was a few that I really enjoyed. There were some that, like the Tatooine Rhapsody, I was like, I could have not wasted my time and watched that.
Sure.
But that one was really long, too, for some reason.
Yeah, it was
a lot longer than a lot of the others.
And it felt longer than it was.
But like some of these, I would have actually enjoyed getting more content from.
Yeah, we talked about
that. Was my point.
Yeah,
that was my
point.
point.
Some of like the last duel or the duel. Was it the duel?
Yeah, the first one. The first one.
That one.
I said that too. I want to see him go hunt more Sith. Like, I thought that was super cool.
Yeah. Or like, or the other one with the
twins.
Master, the twins was good.
Yep.
The twins was actually really cool.
Yeah. Studio Trigger, man.
Even this last
one was really
or second to last one, the Opa.
Oh yeah, the Ocho and Lop.
Yes,
Lop and
that
Ocho.
one. I wouldn't mind watching that one.
Sure.
Yeah, I want to see more about
I honestly,
Lop.
It takes a lot for me to get interested in something on the anime scale, and honestly, I wouldn't mind watching that.
Yeah,
I would
and
not
I think,
I would not mind investing some time and set aside some time to watch some
yeah,
of these.
I think
Yeah,
that is a bit
yeah.
of the problem with
Yeah.
this. Like,
Yeah.
we don't, if it isn't a complete story, one, that's very frustrating, especially if
Right.
it is good.
And especially for
So
you.
the twins
Let's
episode,
be
yeah.
honest
The
here.
twins episode was very good, but it wasn't
Yeah,
a
yeah,
complete
yeah, but it wasn't a
story,
complete
which was
story. Yeah.
incredibly frustrating.
right.
And I would love to see more about
Mhm.
it. But for some of the others, like The Master,
Yes.
that was a complete
The
story.
Elder,
The
the
Elder.
Elder.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, you're
good,
fine.
good.
Yeah.
The Elder, that was a complete
Right.
story. I actually am okay with just that. Like,
Yeah,
would
yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
to see
You
more
got
episodes?
completion.
Sure, it'd be
Yeah.
great, but I got completion in that story.
Same with the duel we talked about before.
Yes,
Where it's like that was
yes.
super cool. I would love to see him go out and hunt more Sith,
I
but
would've
like,
been- ugh.
yeah, but
I
in the
still
end,
think-
it ended.
amazing.
It
I
at least
still
ended.
think, as cool as the
Yeah.
third episode was with the twins, I still think the duel
duel
is
is
my
the best.
favorite.
Yeah, well, it's
Absolutely.
just like
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like 12 Samurai feel,
Yeah.
you know, spaghetti
Yeah.
western.
Yeah.
Like, man, it was so cool.
They
Anyway,
really knocked it out the park to
umbrella
hook you
lightsaber?
in.
we've talked. Oh,
To
when-
hook you in
when-
right
Bring it on,
away.
man.
when she stabbed the dude
Yeah.
and opened it up inside of him. That was.
Oh
and
my gosh.
we've talked about that one already.
Yeah,
Last
let's talk
two,
about
First up,
Lop and
La
Ocho.
Pinocho.
Yeah.
Yep.
We get. Well, I guess there were some animal kind of creatures in the Tatooine Rhapsody one, but this is like
Yeah.
the first time we see a main character here who's
Yeah.
took them like the whole series to get
Pretty
to.
impressive.
I mean, anime usually has like
There's an
people.
animal person
Some type of
somewhere
something.
pretty
Yeah.
quickly.
Like they had a lot of alien people, but like
Yeah.
this was like she's a rabbit,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I
Straight
thought it
up.
was.
Straight up a bunny.
I liked it.
Lola.
I thought it was a good one. I like the dynamic of the sister being
Family.
lured to the dark side. There's a big family dynamic. They leaned heavily into.
If
the
you
family
don't get
dynamic on
anything
this
else from this
Yeah.
podcast for the past 9 times that we've talked about, it's about family.
one. It's about family.
All about,
about
It's
family.
about family.
family.
Yeah.
And even droids are family because that
Even-
droid had a picture of
Even
family.
well, I mean, how many episodes had family droids?
Yo, what if
Yeah.
that? What about the little the
There-
little
that
the,
actually
the
is
boy?
true.
What
There were
Toby?
several
Yeah.
episodes.
Toby was a droid
Toby.
child.
Tugboat
Right?
Toby.
Yeah, it was played by Tobey Maguire himself.
Yes.
Yeah. So
not really. We wish.
Lop and Ocho, here's what I want to dive right into.
Yeah,
probably
it was
the
good.
only
Yep,
things
yep,
that
yep.
matter in this episode. Because the whole first part
lightsabers.
doesn't really matter. Exactly.
The lightsaber
Thank
hilt.
you.
The
The
lightsaber
lightsaber is
hilt.
the only thing that mattered in
Well-
this episode that was blew me away.
But the gravity of that end fight was made
Yeah,
better
I'm getting there.
because of the family tension.
Well, hurry up,
there.
Logan.
Well,
Well, you
said
gotta
the-
talk about the lightsaber first.
No. I'm saying you said the only thing that was important was the lightsaber.
Right, and then I was going to get into her using the lightsaber because we don't even actually get to see the lightsaber
no.
until she fully uses it in that fight.
Right, but what I'm saying is the gravity of that fight was made even more intense by the character development at the beginning of the
Yes.
family
Yes.
unit. So
you're
the fight
more
was great.
invested in that fight than I
Right.
think many of the other fights
Yeah,
throughout
they did a
this
great
series.
One could say
job.
you're part of the family.
Yeah,
Jeez, we
they
are
did-
really
they did-
just. Oh my gosh!
come on, Vin Diesel, sponsor
Vin
this video,
Diesel.
please.
Just give us a like at least.
Yeah,
This is
we'll
hurting.
know it's you.
This
Just
is hurting.
Go
How
into the
many
comment
times?
section and write "I am Groot," please.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Please.
That's all we need.
That's all we need.
That's all I need.
Anyway,
But yeah, you feel the
so-
gravity of the fight because of all the character development on the front end.
Yeah, it was done so well.
It was done so well
Yeah.
in a short period of time. That was a 20-minute episode.
Yeah.
And I'm really
Yeah.
impressed by that. But what I'm more impressed by is the lightsaber.
Oh yeah,
The hilt of the lightsaber is amazing, but then it's a curved
so good.
lightsaber blade with then writing
The
on
script.
Yeah,
the
that was pretty
script
sweet.
man.
on
Oh.
a lightsaber blade. You've
Oh.
never seen
Give me
that
some
before.
of that.
That is
That's so cool.
amazing.
I want more.
Yeah, there's a couple of things that you've never seen. What are you up? What are you on about over here?
Greg
What
hit-
are you on about over here?
Greg hit the mic like, oh yeah, like the Wario that we were playing last week in Mario Party.
No, it's oh baby,
That's what it was.
oh baby,
I need to get a sound bit for that.
Do
oh,
you-
baby.
oh baby.
Oh man, we were
Yeah,
cracking.
no,
it was
Do
like
you
3.
understand?
Yo,
It was
Mario
3
Party at
a.m.
3 in the
playing
morning.
Mario Party.
What has happened?
And Greg's hitting, oh baby, on the sticker thing, and it's
What has happened in the last 3 episodes? You have betrayed me,
Harry
sir.
has joined the
okay?
team.
wild card.
You have betrayed me. In the last 3 episodes, one, you took his side in the first one. The second one, I'm having to try and make a point, and the two of you are driving things way
How
off.
does it feel,
on the
Logan?
deal.
How
It
does it
feels
feel?
terrible.
I love being on
What
the
is
opposition
going
of both of these
on?
sides.
What is going on? How am I the one trying to maintain sanity on this? My gosh.
All right, talk about the curved lightsaber blade. We want to
No,
hear.
I mean, there's just been a whole bunch of things. Oh my gosh. In this series, there's been a number of things that I wish we would see more in the light. I'm just.
All right.
Logan actually liked this episode.
The one episode Logan liked for like.
I actually like an
He wants to
episode,
talk
and I
about it.
can't even get a word in edgewise.
This is good.
Oh my gosh.
This is the last one. We
is
gotta make this one
nuts.
good.
I'm
Oh my
crying.
gosh. I don't think it's good.
It's only taken 9 episodes for you to enjoy one.
Ah, gosh.
All right, what?
Anyway,
No,
The
I'm just
curved
saying,
lightsaber with the engraving.
it's
on
not
it.
just
pretty
that.
sweet.
I think that is
All right,
amazing.
what else is about
But
it?
I'm just saying, in this series, there's been several things that I wish would get incorporated into Star Wars at large.
Oh,
and this
like
is
bring
one
it
of
into the
us.
So you're
movies.
just
and
like
agreeing
bring
with
into
what I
the
said.
movies.
More. Yeah.
Too many things are just straightforward, like lightsabers.
Yep.
There's only
Right.
straight lightsabers. It's like the coolest thing we get in the movies is
Double
a purple
lightsaber.
lightsaber.
Or
Well,
double.
We get
Darth
Asajj-
Maul.
well,
Double,
Asajj
yeah,
Ventress has
Double.
2 curved
And
hand hilts.
No, but that's I'm talking
And
movies.
Dooku has
The
it.
Inqu-
Dooku
the
has a
Inquisitors
curved
have
He has
cool
a curved
ones.
hilt. You're
See,
right.
we're just
You're
proving
right.
you wrong here.
Yeah,
Inquisitors have
but he's
sweet.
talking about movies.
No,
though.
I'm talking about movies.
Inquisitor
I've been
does have-
talking about
I love
movies.
You gotta
the
realize
spinny,
now,
the
though,
spinny lightsaber.
that these are all now
They're canon now.
canon.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree with you, but I'm just saying
He wants to see
I
the
want to
movies.
see it
get
more
that.
in movies
I get that.
where
Well,
we get literally like
Yeah.
really individualized lightsabers.
and
Right, more personalized.
Right,
and
exactly.
more
I think they will bring
people-
that in though.
I hope so.
More people
I hope so.
mainstream watch the movies than all like the
Right,
animation.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
like it'll
yeah,
go to a
yeah,
wider audience.
exactly.
What you're saying.
But
Exactly. I
to
get
emphasize
that.
your point is, I think in this newer one, this new, what is it? Like New Republic? Is that what's coming out? Because the Old Republic
New
was a video
Republic.
game that we used to play. The New Republic is the one that's coming out, right?
The movie or a
The
game?
movie's coming out.
I thought that was a show. That they,
No,
I thought
the
it was
new series. That remember they released this about a year ago?
It was about a
the
show.
Cassian Andor series.
No.
Yeah, what
this
are you
is a
talking about?
movie series that is
Oh,
coming out.
No,
Oh, really?
you are sharing
What you
something for the first time.
The New Republic.
No,
Knights of the New
No.
Republic?
no.
Never
Knights of the New
okay.
Republic is a game.
No, Knights of the Old Republic is a game.
You're right. I think
You're right.
All right,
Tell
well,
me more.
ladies and gentlemen,
Bring,
Uh,
bring something.
We're
they're
gonna have
Tell
to
me
they're
something.
having these new
Educate me.
characters coming in. So there's
Oh.
there's a Wookiee
Okay.
who is
Okay.
a character.
Oh wait, didn't they write a book series to kind of set this up? Isn't there a book
they are
series?
currently writing
That's
it
what I mean.
now.
That it's like
Okay.
coming out as books.
Okay.
Yeah, and comics.
I
and
didn't
stuff,
know
like
they were
graphic
going to make
novels
that
and
into
stuff.
movies.
Yeah, I
that's the
didn't know
next
that that was
series.
coming
Like that's the
into
next
movies.
trilogy. Coming.
Okay, all right, I'm cool with that.
I'm-
Yeah, but they're kind of
Interested.
emphasizing on some stuff that I'm just like, why? But whatever.
It's
But I
Star
think they're
Wars,
going to
there's
be
always that kind of
developing
stuff.
and diving into that, going to the planet of which I forget. It's in blank in my mind. But the planet where they get their
the Kyber crystals.
the kyber crystals,
Oh,
and
yes.
they get
The
to
icy
personalize their
planet or
lightsabers,
Yeah.
and like we saw in one of the Clone Wars episodes.
Yeah, with the
Ahsoka.
kids.
Yeah,
with the
so
kids that are-
annoying.
Yeah,
Those kids are so annoying.
We need to see more of that. Like,
absolutely.
There
Yeah.
needs
Jedi
to,
development.
exactly. Jedi
There's not a
development.
giant sacred temple that just has like a bunch of Jedi in it.
I'm gonna make.
That's why people don't care about the Jedi.
I'm gonna make a lightsaber that's just a gun. It's just a gun. It just shoots lightsaber.
Ezra Miller had that.
Well, he had a Ezra. No, not Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller is
Not Ezra Miller.
is the
Ezra,
actor,
whatever his name
But his
is.
name was Ezra.
Not
yeah.
Ezra Miller.
No,
You knew what I
The
meant.
I know what you meant.
This
The
is
Flash
our,
made it.
our ability to cross over
Crossover.
into the DC universe. All right.
No, but you're right, Ezra.
You've gone
But
so
here's the deal, though.
Jared
Ezra
lost.
just had a blaster in the hilt of his lightsaber. I'm
Same
talking
thing.
about no. I'm talking about actually shooting like mini lightsaber blades at people.
Oh my goodness.
That's just a
Yeah.
that's just a blaster.
No, because well, maybe
That's just a blaster. That's all it is.
I want that.
Moving on. Let's talk about
Anyway.
this ninth episode.
All right. So yeah. So we all really liked Lop and Ocho.
Yes, Lop
It
and
was-
Ocho
it
was
was
a
about
solid
family.
I thought it
episode.
was
about
I
family.
thought the
About
animation
family.
was like in between Dragon
yeah,
Ball
yeah,
and
yeah.
then you know the actual name of the
Studio
director.
Ghibli.
Studio
Yeah.
Studio Ghibli stuff. Yeah,
I said
super
Kiki,
cool.
it's fine.
Well, yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service
Delivery
is
service.
part
Or
I mean, a
what's the other
lot
one?
of
Spirited Away,
Spirited Away, yeah.
Howl's
A lot of
Moving
similarities.
Castle,
Yes.
a lot of similarities
Totoro.
to Dragon Ball Z. A lot of similarities.
Was
Valley of Nausicaa.
what was the one with the fish?
Ponyo.
Ponyo. Was Ponyo that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was all
similar.
Studio Ghibli.
Okay.
That was a
No, it
little
was all the
different,
same
but-
studios. Way
Same
yeah,
studio.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, what I'm saying
Same.
is,
So Princess Mononoke.
it was actually
Yo, that's the best one.
I've never seen that one.
Yo, that
I've seen all the other ones though.
Yo, Princess Mononoke is the best one.
Okay.
Go watch it. I have it at home. I'll let you borrow.
it was actually a pretty straightforward and simple episode.
It was,
Like,
and that was
there-
good.
Episode 8 or 9?
They
I think
fed
so.
into that.
Eight
Oh,
was
yeah.
actually a
Eight,
pretty
eight wasn't.
straightforward and
that one's a
simple
little weird.
episode. Like even in exploring the town,
Yeah,
it was either like you're at the family's house
Or the fish market.
family.
or the fish market, but it was like family house has a direct path to the Imperial site.
Don't ask.
family.
Yeah, family.
Yeah,
Cool.
well, no,
Let's
they,
talk about 9.
they did because that family was
the clan's
They were the
head,
head
yeah.
clan of the planet. Like they took care
Yeah,
of the planet.
I'm just
So
saying
made
it was
sense
a
that they
really
had
simplified episode because it was
highway.
just like you're either here or you're there, and it's just a straightforward
That's
path.
something that I've been kind of confused with through this whole series. It's like they've really been jumping around. I feel like what time frame this is.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
Yeah,
not
they
the
have.
same
Before-
galaxy. It's like
Right,
They're all over the
before
place
the
in terms of
Empire,
time.
Before the
during
Empire.
the Empire, after the Empire.
before
yeah.
the Republic.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Which
know if
is
they did
kinda
anything
cool.
before the Republic. Well, no, I think
They had some
the Elder was
during-
before the Republic, right?
I don't know, but they
Because
had some,
there was multiple Sith when he was
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
when he was around, and
Yeah.
then they all
Yeah.
went into whatever. So that
This
was
one-
before the
they
Republic.
This
also-
one's talking about like
they did
way
stuff-
after the Jedi.
Right.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
stuff with like the Trade Federation. So they did
Yeah.
stuff like during the prequels.
Pretty great.
Yeah, which is great. I
True.
think that's good.
It's true.
They're not
It's
just sticking to
impressive that
one
they can
spot.
jump around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
impressive.
agree.
But,
All right, number 9.
Nine.
Number 9,
Nine.
the last one.
it was okay. All right, have a good week, guys.
Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Word.
Well, it was. I didn't mind it.
Phenomenal.
What? Wait,
Why
hold
did
on.
you like it
Logan,
so much,
why?
Logan?
Because the Sith
Family.
win.
Oh, it's not. It's not about family.
Sir, it's not about family at all.
I
not
mean,
about-
he kind of. I feel like he had.
He had a crush on
affection
that girl.
towards her,
All
towards
seriousness.
the princess.
All seriousness. I'm gonna step down off my Sith horse for a
Okay.
minute.
No,
okay?
you're not.
No,
I don't
I
believe
am.
it.
I am.
One
I'm
does
gonna-
not.
I'm gonna-
One does not simply step off the Sith horse.
Okay, I'm gonna step down from
You're
my
gonna
Sith
side
horse for a
saddle,
minute.
though, on that.
I'm gonna just explain
Like a
why I
dainty
really
lady.
like this. I'm gonna force lightning you in a minute.
Go ahead, try.
Yeah.
Oh, audio's dead. Hey, what's up, Greg?
Hey, how's it going?
Give me my audio back. Give me my mic back. I'm gonna lose it. This is ridiculous.
All right, now I want to hear what he says. I want to hear what
No.
he says.
Go ahead.
All right, go for it. Let's hear it.
I thought it was cool for one time for us to be able to see an extension of what the Sith power really could do.
You mean in
with
regards to the healing?
converting people
the
over
healing
to the dark
things?
side.
Converting people to the dark side, but also the
It
healing
was a
power.
rip off of episode 3.
Well, yeah, it definitely had parallels to.
Oh, come
Anakin
on.
and
It had
Padme.
parallels.
We can save her
Definitely
together,
had
Anakin,
Yes,
or
but-
weird Jedi name.
But guess what didn't happen?
Palpatine didn't do that.
But guess what didn't happen?
Palpatine didn't heal him.
Yeah, exactly.
Heal her.
We constantly
because he
have
knew he
talked
could get
about-
more power from him if he
Right.
let her die.
Yes,
Power.
I understand that, but what I'm
you understand
saying,
that?
yes. Listen to what I'm saying. We haven't gotten to see
Yeah.
the power of the Sith other than Force lightning. Like literally,
Sure,
that is
yeah.
all we get to see. Now we get to see more of what was alluded to by Palpatine.
Wow.
And we don't act like Palpatine talked about it, and then it was never shown and never done ever.
Yeah, but you know whose fault that was?
Rey did it
Yeah.
by healing
The sequels.
people.
That was sequels.
No,
with her
no.
fingers.
Who's Rey?
Yeah, I know, but whatever.
Who is Rey?
If you're talking about
He's got the Swiss Army knife lightsaber.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
That
just
we
as a
never got
real
to
quick
see.
point. We have established on this show that the sequels don't
it's
exist.
true.
It's true.
This is true.
It's true.
So my point being, Rey should never have been able to do that
Who's right?
because it was BS. So doesn't exist.
true.
But being able to see a Sith work
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
Jedi
yeah.
to be able to then demonstrate some power
Well, he stepped over
that
the
was
line.
essentially
yeah,
lost.
he became
Yeah.
Sith
became
when
a
he-
Sith.
No, I agree. But he was a Jedi before that. Like,
when their
This
hands
is-
touched.
yes. Our powers combined.
Every now and then I get a little bit lonely.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I thought that was really cool. I thought it was cool to see that.
It was unique.
It was unique. We had not been able to see that to this point.
Yeah. I also liked the crazy guides that would sing.
Yeah, they
like,
were good.
The
They were good.
anti-spirit cursing songs.
They're just like, we can't even defend ourselves against these something
chicken
cats.
things.
Yeah.
Or cat things, yeah.
It's
on
like,
their
okay.
chicken horses.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it had a lot of potential. I thought it wasn't as captivating as it could have been, but I agree that I thought it was risky to end with the Sith winning.
This is how I sum it up.
I liked it.
I sum it up to a episode.
That's fine.
Wasn't bad.
That's
Wasn't
fine.
good. It was,
it was an in between.
solid
I understand.
14-minute episode.
Yeah, I mean that one was one of
it was
the
only
shortest.
14
It was
minutes.
14 minutes and it had a
If
really
that
good
ending
story.
wasn't there, it would have been a terrible episode, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
if
true.
the Jedi
That's
would
true.
have won.
Yeah.
If they
It would have
would've-
been just a straightforward nothing.
The one thing I did like about this episode, though, which
Yeah.
I think we saw like maybe one other time, was that I think it was in the duel, was that the lightsabers had sheaths. Like they sheathed the lightsaber. That's pretty cool.
That is super cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
I also liked that he was plagued with his visions. Like,
Yeah, that was
seeing-
pretty cool too.
It
of
ended
seeing
the
that
series
person
of
die.
visions.
Ooh.
Visions.
Interesting move.
But like he saw this guard dying over and over again.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it ended up being him causing the
Misha.
guard to die, and the guard being his princess.
Well, yeah, and
crush.
it's like, why would
thought it
you
was
be
cool.
bothered by a random guard
Right,
being
right,
killed?
right.
Like,
He
why
did-
would you
and
have
I
a
didn't get
heated
either.
vision?
Progressively
Didn't
got more
understand either.
clear.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
why would
originally it
you
was just the
be
fuzziness.
plagued by this random whoever guard
What was
being
cool though?
killed? Like, and it just, and I thought it was a really good twist.
Yeah,
And
I
if
did
you
too.
if you looked, that
Yeah.
guard stumbled a
Well,
lot before she was
So
killed.
if you looked
Right.
even closer, so it was a side view, right?
Yeah.
And all the guards are rushing in, and if you
Yeah.
looked, the Sith lady was doing this, and she was actually making her move by the Force, like she was
Oh.
dragging her by her
That's
feet
good.
across.
That's good.
The first time I watched the episode, I didn't see it. I saw it tonight while we were watching
That's
through.
good. That's
so
good.
she was stumbling
I didn't
because
catch that.
she was trying not to move her feet, but the Sith lady
Right.
was making her like get dragged
making
across
her
the
move
floor.
forward.
So cool.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
why I thought it was cool. Like,
Yeah, it was cool. I
there
liked it.
have been
Yeah.
times
Cool.
in this series
Cool,
where
cool,
we
cool,
get
cool.
to see deeper extent and uses of the Force,
Yeah.
both on the Sith
Creative,
and on
very
the
creative
Jedi side.
uses.
Yeah, you
Yes.
saw that in episode 8
Yes.
with the father going through like how the Jedi came to his
Yeah.
plan, and
Yep.
like he had his, I don't know what you want to call it, but the family tree thing and the
Yeah.
circle, and
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
using the
And
Force to
it
show
lit
history.
up and it,
and,
yeah.
Yeah.
It transitioned.
So
Educated
I thought that was really cool about this
Yeah.
series was we got a lot of different interesting ways to see how the Force and lightsabers
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
battles could be done differently
Oh yeah.
than what we had seen in the past, and
Well,
in really
yeah.
creative ways.
I mean, we all can answer this separately. Do you think it was altogether in a series good, okay, like or bad?
Can I add to that question?
Yeah.
Ooh, good.
So answer that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then also answer, would we want to see another season of 9 more studios tackling Star Wars?
Different
concepts.
studios or the same?
Different studios.
Is there that many
Yep.
studios?
Are there that many anime
know.
studios that could do it?
Probably.
Well,
Even if they doubled, I don't care. But the fact is, we get 9
Well, I do
more
care.
episodes.
I think that that's important.
Well, yeah. So if it's a repeat studio, would they continue their story?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Let's say either way, whichever you choose,
Okay.
whether it be
All right,
whatever.
let's talk
would
about
you
it.
want to see
Let's
a
do
second
it.
season?
Let's
so go
close
ahead.
out.
Logan, you go first, man.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
You'll be surprised. I
boy.
thought that this was good. I will say that. Yeah. Yeah. And here's the reason why. I believe at my last count before this, it was
50-50.
4 out of 7 were like ones that I liked. And it
Oh,
ended
yeah. With 2 more.
6 out of 9. And
Really?
so, like, just better. It's
Okay.
2/3. 2/3 of the episodes I thought were good. And that's a pretty good ratio when you're talking
Yeah.
about a 9-episode season of anything.
Yeah,
you
that's
know, if
pretty
you get
legit.
6 good episodes,
Yeah,
which
there's only
is what they
3 you
got,
didn't
there's
like.
3 that I
Right.
really,
I don't even think
I
Bad Batch
really
got that
didn't
many.
like. Exactly. I
Yeah.
don't think Bad Batch
Definitely
was that
not.
good.
Yeah.
In terms of that ratio.
Right, right,
so
right.
Yeah.
I was
Percentage-wise.
really happy with it. Now, one of the things that I would like to see, if like we're talking about a season 2, is I don't want 9 new stories. I want to see some extensions of the stories that were really good, and I want to see more from that. But I do think there are some that, like, we don't need them back. Like, we need to say thank you.
Right.
You can move on. I'm just like, I don't need more
summer tour.
Yeah, I don't need more of some of these.
It's always summer on Tatooine.
It's true,
and that's it.
All
like, I would love to see some more,
of course, it gets everywhere.
of each one. Of some of the ones that were really good.
I agree. Yeah, I so you're just making Anakin Skywalker references. About sand.
Clearly,
love it. I agree. I think you answered the question, so I'm going to look at you. Here. I agree. I think that I like the series. I think there's probably only 2 I really wasn't like super a fan of. The Tatooine Rhapsody one, and then actually you're gonna laugh at this one, but that the Forest Bride one, or
I knew it.
No, now I did. I didn't like it.
You made me look crazy on that episode.
No, I liked it. I liked it, but like,
I know that's a fair point.
I liked it, but it just wasn't. It wasn't one of my favorites. The rest of them were pretty high up there. Anyway, so
that was not a good episode.
So we kind of knew what your answer was gonna be.
Yeah.
But we're glad that you have 2 that you're not exactly excited about.
I agree, though.
Thank you for being honest.
Thank you for not saying everything's the best.
Thank you for being honest.
They're still pretty
about
good.
the Forest Bride episode.
I don't even know if that's what it's called. I can't.
Who cares?
The Bride. I think it's called The Bride.
Here's what the episode's called. No one cares.
Well, I agree though with you, Logan, that though I would say I want to see it either way. Like, I would take all 9 completely new episodes, but I would like better if they did go and give those studios a chance to expound on their stories. Yeah, because some of them obviously did write them with the ability to have more.
Yeah.
And so,
ability,
I think that would be cool. And I know they probably were like, well, we're probably not going to get a chance to ever make more.
Sure.
But if we ever do, here's a way we can.
Right.
And so I think that would be cool.
Give them a chance.
Yeah.
Give them a chance.
At least the studio, like, it would be cool if they went to the studios and were like, do you want to do more? And if they said yes, then they allowed them to do that. If they said, yeah, we're good, we told our story, we're good, and they went and got another studio. But
except for some of them. Like, don't give a couple of them a second
Tatooine
chance.
Rhapsody's like, we have 10 more. Yeah. We have 10 more concerts.
We're actually debuting a whole album of songs.
You don't, sir. Thank you.
No, so it's
Moving
good.
on.
I think it was.
What about you?
Yeah.
Well, to answer my own question.
Now that you've seen them.
Now that I've seen them all. I agree. I think even the ones that were bad, I think each one had a characteristic to it that, like, people that enjoy anime can enjoy.
Yeah.
I think the worst one of them all was Tatooine Rhapsody.
Yeah.
That one
clearly
needed to be a lot shorter altogether.
0 minutes long.
0.01.
I don't need that one at all.
Visions and then ends.
The title card,
I don't need it at all.
But I mean,
but even for those that may have enjoyed it, which I doubt there's I'm just saying,
there's somebody.
Yes.
The creators enjoyed it.
Yeah, the creators obviously enjoyed it.
They've
actually looked at it like, this is
doubtful. They probably got it all done and were like,
well,
nope.
It's all we got. Click.
Yeah, but like I said earlier in a couple episodes ago, I think that each one has its own characteristics that are cool.
Yeah.
That being said, there are definitely ones that are highlighted as better and some that are the best. So I enjoyed them for what they were. I think something that they could do that would make sense was if they did do another season, that they each one of those, or not the few, that would be a continuation of that story.
Right.
That's how they would get the people that were enjoying it from season 1
to
dive
going
back into season 2. That's how they would get them and bring them back. Absolutely. So if they don't do that and they do completely different stories, but say keep the same what do you call them? The
characters,
studios.
Yeah.
Studio. If they keep the same studios and just bring in new characters and new stories, they may still have people, but I think people will kind of just be like, okay, well, I already did a season of that.
Yeah, it might.
I don't necessarily.
Yeah.
I don't think there's that big of a following with Visions. I really don't.
No, I agree.
Especially not in the United States.
I think this has been a niche. I think this has been a niche
season,
a niche run.
What he said, though, especially in the United States.
Yeah,
especially
Agreed.
I've asked
audiences,
people.
Eastern audiences, there might be.
I've asked people at
even
work and all around.
People who are a fan of Star Wars are not
absolutely.
necessarily following
because they're
the
like,
show.
Wow,
Yeah.
a lot of people that are fans of Star Wars now are fair-weathered Star Wars fans anyway.
That's
Truth.
So
True.
if I could say anything about Star Wars fans nowadays. But
Yeah,
that being said, I think if they wanted to do another season, I think they would get a lot of traction with it if they continued the story.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
am
And
with you.
I'd go back and watch it because there were like 3 or 4 that I would be like,
Yep.
all right, I could watch
Yep.
another episode of these.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
Oh man, we're 3 for 3 here. 3 for 3.
wow,
Like that,
it has
that
never been
series.
done before.
This is the first series you've officially done the whole thing with us. So,
He hasn't even done the whole thing with us because he wasn't with us for the first few.
that's true.
Wow, guys,
But
thanks.
it's never been done before.
Whose fault is that? Not mine.
All right, well, we will see you guys in our next series, and if there's ever more Star Wars Visions, even if we don't want to watch them, we're going to watch them because we
Probably
going to
do it.
do it for the family.
We did.
Which you guys are. Family.
Yeah.
I can't anymore. I can't. I can't. Thanks for listening to the Legion of Comic Correction. Don't forget to check out our other episodes streaming everywhere you listen to podcasts. We're also on the major social platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Just search Legion of Comic Correction.
That's right. And make sure to check out our Patreon for exclusive supporter specials at patreon.com/Legion of CC. New episodes come out every week. We'll see you guys next week, same time, same place, same Legion.